Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast live show. Max, how you doing tonight, my brother?
Good one. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Doing good. Ready for the pick'ems. Took another L, of course. I got fucked last week, bro. Straight up. Okay. Um, you literally ran away with that one by the fucking like skin of your teeth, bro. Whatever, however you want to fucking call it. Whatever the fucking saying is, Max. You got away with it. You got away with the Charger game, which was close as hell.
Yes,
You got away. You got away with the Titans and Chiefs game because Malik Willis can only complete 5 passes,
I did. I
and there
also
was
got
another
away
one.
with telling you your record was 10 games worse than it was just to see if you catch me, but you didn't. You're really 71 and 55.
Oh, okay, fuck it. I thought I was that bad.
I just wanted to see if you were honestly. I saw it and I was like, I wonder if he thinks how bad he's doing. I'm gonna mess with him a little just so it looks insurmountable. You're not that bad, one. You're bad, but you're like the Raiders. You're bad, but you ain't that bad.
We're pretty bad, bro. But appreciate you guys rocking with us. If you guys are in the live chat or in the live show, we are live every Wednesday for the most part. Most of the time at 6 p.m. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. If you guys are watching the recording of this later on, welcome to the show. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. Let's get into some news, Max, or you want to just go straight into the pick'ems or
Hit the
any sort
news.
of comment that you have to
What's
say,
the news? What
whatever you
news
want.
you got?
Well, let's see what has happened since Sunday night. So the
Raiders cut their
Ravens,
first round pick, Jonathan Abram.
Raiders did cut Jonathan Abram. The Ravens won on Monday Night Football, beat the crap out of the Saints. And the biggest news of them all, Colts fired Frank Wright, like we predicted on Sunday night before it happened.
Yeah, I think I asked you,
Uh,
and you were like, "Yep, it's done." Jeff Saturday, interim head coach. I don't know if you like it. How do you feel? Let's hit it.
let's hit it, dude, and then we'll get into the pick'em. So Frank Wright fired, Jeff Saturday in, interim head coach. Um, guys, I have been watching football for probably at least 10 plus years. I've never seen a situation where the head coach gets fired and they hire a ESPN analyst mid-season to take over the reins of head coach. This is so wrong in so many ways.
He
Jeff's
was an advisor to the team, but I still think it's weird you don't just name somebody on the staff like as
it's
interim.
it's so wrong, Max. Look, I know from the outside looking in, it's funny, like it's a joke. Like, oh my God, Jeff Saturday is really the coach for the Indianapolis Colts. But this is straight up bullshit. It really
I
is.
mean, they have Gus Bradley there.
Dude, they have Gus Bradley, they have John Fox, they had another guy on their staff that's been in the NFL for a long time. Excuse me, I can't remember his name, but you had so many candidates on this list, Max, and they go with Jeff Saturday. It's
Would you
unbelievable.
have felt this way if they hired Peyton Manning?
Yes, fuck
I
yeah.
would too.
Look, this is a total disservice, bro, and this is why like the NFL has a fucking problem. The NFL has a problem. Their owners are fucking ridiculous, bro. Like this is Jim Irsay all the way. He's doing a disservice to any coaches out there, any coaches on that staff. Like, bro, like why wouldn't you give just one of these guys a shot? Even like the guy that's calling plays on Sunday for the game, the quarterback coach, he's never called plays. Like, why wouldn't you give him the job? Like, I rather you give it to anyone on the staff, Max, rather than Jeff fucking Saturday. And straight up, like, it sucks. It really does because some of these guys, their whole fucking career, dude, are probably never gonna get a chance to be a head coach or go up into the ranks. Like, this helps out so many families, dude. Like, it goes deeper than football. Like, at the end of the day, like, people don't understand, like, coaching staffs are fucking huge. It's a lot of people on the staff. And it's just it's like a big ass middle finger to everyone on that staff. I feel so fucking bad, dude. Like, I don't want to toot like my team's horn or anything, but like take an example of John Gruden getting fired last year. And they give a guy in Rich Bisaccia who's been in the NFL for 30 plus years and who has never given a chance to like be a head coach. They're like, you know what? Let's give it to him. Like, you know what that has done to guys on that staff and Rich Bisaccia himself? Like, so many guys got jobs after that. Like Gus Bradley went to the Colts. Bisaccia, special teams coach for the Packers now. Like, guys just create opportunities. And when you say like middle finger to a guy that's in Jeff Saturday, that's an ESPN analyst, like, okay, you hire him after the season. I get it. I really do. I get it. Like Mike Mayock has gotten jobs. Like numerous people have done radio or national television that has gone to the coaching ranks. But in the middle of the season, anyone but Jeff Saturday, anyone but outside the organization, pick someone on the staff. Jim Irsay, what the hell are you doing? This is a fucking disgrace, bro.
I find his comments puzzling where he was saying, I think it's a benefit he's never coached in the NFL before because he's not scared. But I'm like, you know what actually helps NFL coaches is like being a coach, being around, being in the building with the team. That's the part of it I don't really understand. Where it's like you said, everything you said is correct, but does he even have a knowledge of the playbook? Does he know anything? Because he's not in the building every day. He's an analyst. He's a senior advisor to Jim Irsay, but I feel like that title might just be more of an honorary thing. You know how they have some guy special advisor to the owner. Like,
Right.
what is that really? That's just a way to keep paying the guys who've been there. So is it puzzling? Yeah. One, there's only two ways it can go. And people are gonna say, well, there's only two ways it can go for a coach. You're either good or you're bad. But no, you're really not. Because this guy is unproven. If it's bad, it's gonna be a circus. Or it could somehow be good, which I would find very hard to believe. I don't really see a path for it to be good. I don't see how this guy who's not around the team is going to come in and say, "Man, I'm Jeff Saturday. I was the center for the Colts, and we won a Super Bowl. Now let's get it into gear." And on the Frank Wright part of it, he goes, I think 11-5, 10-6, goes to the playoffs a handful of times with the revolving door of quarterbacks. Is it unfair to say he got a bad shake or had bad luck at the most important position? Because I don't think Frank Wright's a bum coach. He's not in over his head. I think he lost the locker room a little after 5 years. But how good is he supposed to do when they trade for a new quarterback every year, especially guys past their prime, a.k.a. Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz?
I would say, the Andrew Luck thing, he had his hands were out of that one. Andrew Luck retired early as shit. No one expected it. He decided to move on. There's nothing that Frank Wright can do for that one. But there is one guy that he put his name on the line for.
Yeah,
and it was Carson Wentz. And that did it. I think if Carson Wentz would have worked out and they made the playoffs, I think Frank Wright will still be the head coach. But I think last year he was on thin ice after that debacle in Jacksonville at the end of the year. And he was on if he would have lost more than 6 games in this span, like, he was gone. And that's exactly what happened. Like, last week was the straw that broke the camel's back. And I don't feel sorry for Frank Wright. I really don't. I don't. Like, he picked Carson Wentz. That was his guy. It didn't work out. You fucking shit the bed this year. Like, you went all out for Matt Ryan.
But who was the alternative to Carson Wentz last year? Who the fuck is it?
Yeah, I know, but
so I mean, I'm saying at least he took a swing, but I think some of the blame should be on Chris Ballard too, who I think is an excellent champ. Like I said, I don't think Frank Wright's this bum coach that never deserves to coach in the NFL again. He's not like that. He didn't go out like some guys. I really think he had bad luck. I don't think there's anything you can do but feel bad when you go to a job with a franchise quarterback who retires, and everything after that's because of that decision. All of the carousel. Like, how many times do we give a rookie quarterback like a pass where it's like, oh, it's his fourth coordinator in 4 years? What about the coach? His fourth quarterback in 4 years. Why is that not a thing?
I would say he had enough pull to get whatever quarterback they wanted at certain points, like whether it was in the draft, moving up, being aggressive, or getting guys in free agency and overpaying for them. Like Frank Wright at the end of the day went all in with Carson Wentz. And yes, Chris Ballard has something to do with it. I'm not saying it's all on Frank Wright, but when the chips were down, like the scapegoat was Frank Wright. That's what wound up happening. Last week it was the offense coordinator. They're like, okay, let's fire the offense coordinator. That didn't work. They were still shitty. So I was like, okay, Frank Wright, you have to go. Like I said, they were giving him a chance by keeping him last year. They could have fired him last year and they kept him. And then they were still shitty in the beginning of this year. Like, no, that you can't do that, bro. That just simply can't happen. And the fact that like their offensive line is struggling, JT is hurt, he is struggling even when he was healthy. Like, it's a big old mess, bro. And thankfully, Max, they play the Raiders this week, who are in a fucking shit fest and fucking selves. So it's a great way to get your like new head coach.
Jeff Saturday is first.
Yeah, like a new, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a great fucking game to get yourself acclimated. I would say that. But it's a mess, dude. It's an absolute mess in Indianapolis. Like right now, it's pretty bad.
Unless Jeff Saturday is going to be a really good coach, it seems like a really weird decision to make.
He's not. I'm sorry, Max. He's not. And look, like I said, nothing towards Jeff Saturday, but it's a fucking joke, dude. He should not be the head coach. Honestly, he has no fucking right to be the head coach of the Colts right now. No fucking right. It's a spit in the face.
We're gonna see on Sunday one.
We'll see. Even if he does win, bro, like regardless of what he does, Max, I don't see it any different. And it's probably gonna go bad.
Like I only see it different if he ends up being a really good coach and he's there the next 5 years or something.
Like they just go like
it's just a fucking turnaround. Like he's like,
Max, he's never.
I know. I don't see it. I'm just saying that's the only way I'll ever look at it different if he's like the next coming of fucking Tony Dungy.
He like what is he gonna like what is he gonna do, Max? Like he's gonna yell at people like he yelled at Peyton Manning and fucking 100%
got that dog in him, coach.
I love Jeff Saturday as a fucking player though, man. Just I want to put that
you're
on
not even a Saturday hater. Who is a Saturday hater? Like Pats fans?
Exactly. Just to clarify, Max, as a head coach, as a high school head coach, it hasn't been that good for Jeff Saturday.
Oh, he coached high school? What was his record?
Not good. It was just not good. It was under 500. Like
when you don't have the players that are in your system, it's going to go badly. As a coach for a year, I saw it too. When you don't have the right players implement your system, don't matter.
Oh man, let us go in there and run fucking Indianapolis.
I'm telling you, we could get you. I'm confident someone would hire us now, coach.
Jeez, man, spit in the face, dude. Let's get into the pick'ems, man. I really wanted to talk about that Jeff Saturday situation, but let's start off with Thursday night. All right. Nah, you know what? Hold on. Where's that game at? Okay, no, it's early. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll start with the Panthers. Panthers 2-7 hosting the Atlanta Falcons 4-5 on Thursday Night Football. Atlanta Falcons are 3-point favorites. Money line for Atlanta is -155. Carolina is +130. The over/under is 43.5 points. Injuries on the Falcons side: AJ Terrell questionable, Casey Hayward on IR, and Matt Hennessy is out with a knee. Injuries on the Panthers side: Chuba Hubbard questionable, Jeremy Chin questionable, and Derek Brown is questionable with an illness. Look, man, the Panthers got fucking beat down last week, dude. It was bad. It looked like their season's officially over with that one.
They had like that 2-week honeymoon after Matt Rule, or 3-week, and now it's they're dead again.
Yeah, they're probably dead, and they're facing a Falcons team who got them 2 weeks ago in a crazy fashion. So if you're a Panther fan, that's your only hope. Like, they're hungry for revenge. They remember what happened in Atlanta. They're gonna come out and play hard, but I don't see it. I got Atlanta all the way. I love Cordell Patterson. Their defense is questionable. Their offense is questionable, but they're weird, dude. Like they're a weird team. They do things a different way. They got that Charger game got stolen away from them. They should win a lot more games than they lose, but
I think it's an
you got to be.
obvious case of quarterback holding the rest of the team back.
You think so?
I think so. I think Mariota does enough. He doesn't mess up the game, but this is where we always talk about you need your quarterback to win you games. At some point, it comes down to who can make the high level throws, and we know Marcus Mariota is not that guy. And when you got guys like Drake London, Kyle Pitts, you need to be more explosive. Bro, there was 3 times in that Charger game, Mariota just sails the ball over Pitts' head, and I'm like, you got him, fucking open. All you gotta do is get it to him. Yeah. I would love to see Ritter just to see what he brings to the table. I don't have high hopes, but this Panther team, it's not good. I'm going with the Falcons 23-17 just because you know as well as I do, Atlanta plays up or down to the level of competition.
Exactly. I got Atlanta also 24-20. Let's go to Germany. Tampa Bay Bucks 4-5. And the NFC West leaders, Max, the Seattle Seahawks, a 6-3 record.
Oh yeah, yeah. Guten Tag, one. We here.
Tampa Bay favored in this one by 2.5 points.
That's
Why?
Bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
They are straight disrespecting the Seahawks 2 weeks in a row. I'm smashing the fucking Hawks already. I'm telling you that right now. Smash this line. Because the Seahawks are winning this game. Money line, Seahawks plus 130, Tampa Bay minus 155. The over-under is 44.5 points. Injuries on the Hawk side. Alton Robinson, IR. Darryl Taylor, questionable. Marquise Goodwin.
I'm about to say, when you seen that name before?
I know, right? Shaquille Barrett, IR. Antoine Winfield Jr., questionable. And Russell Gage, questionable. The Bucks won last week. I said maybe Stella gets his groove back this week after a win like that. I don't think it happens against the Seahawks.
It wasn't the type of win where you're like, oh yeah, they're figuring shit out. It was like, how the fuck did they win that game? They should have lost one. You're shocked like by the disrespect of the Seahawks as I am, right?
Yes, most definitely.
All they're doing is playing really freaking good, and the Bucks are playing bad. And I know you look at Seattle, and you're not like, oh, that's the most talent I've ever seen on a team. It's not. But they have some really explosive guys. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Kenny Walker, Juan's number 1 running back, who I slept on. I admit it again, Juan, just to see you smile a little bit. Come on, Juan. Well, not all silver and black.
I got to be humble. I did not say he was. I looked over our rankings. I was looking over them a couple of days ago. I had Breece Hall 1, but I had Kenny Walker 2. And I was laughing my ass off, bro, because I rewatched our episode to see what you said. I just don't fucking see it, bro.
He is tiny. That just fast. You don't get figured out one of these days.
He don't break any tackles.
He didn't break no fucking tackles.
Like he is not strong. He's this. He's that.
Tell me this. Walker. Did he not look way smaller in that Michigan fucking State jersey than he does?
A little bit.
100%.
But like I said, the film, dude, he had some of the best film I've seen from a running back, like in a very long time. And I think he was a big reason why Michigan State was decent last year. But he is hitting the ground running with the Seahawks, man.
No pun intended.
I love the Seahawks this year. I love Kenny Walker. Did you see the quote?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Did you see the quote, Max, on what Pete Carroll said about the quarterback wearing the wristband of the plays on there and saying, yes, we have had an issue with that in years past with the quarterback not wanting to wear the wristband. And then Russell Wilson quotes back at Pete Carroll and says, well, I won a lot of games without that wristband. Unquote. What do you think about that?
I'll say this, sir. They are taking the most shots. The whole team
really
is taking shots at Russell Wilson without saying like, "Fuck that guy." Like they're like, "Oh yeah, we just got a different feel when one guy doesn't want the attention."
Dude, shot after shot. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's just like ridiculous, bro. Like,
yeah.
I kind of don't like Russ anymore, and it's just like, wow, man. Like, you really could have just wore the wristband. Like, were you
And you
incapable?
kind of expect it from the guys like Richard Sherman or even a
It's
guy like
just
Earl
like DK
Thomas.
Metcalf. It's freaking like.
It's Lockett, bro. Why would Lockett have any reason to fucking lie upon you and like just talk like some BS? Lockett literally said last week, it's a lot more flowing, it's a lot more enjoyable when no one on our team cares who gets the credit. Come on, dude. Like, if that's not
This
shots
Seattle
at
team
Russ.
one is a freaking team. I look at
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, and they're not really the same team to me. They're like a collection of talent. Like Julio Jones is good for one catch and a fucking limp off. But I'm going Seattle one, and I'm feeling pretty confident. The only thing that scares me is it's in Germany. But neither team's ever played in Germany. So I'm going 20-13 Seattle. Ooh, come on, Seattle. Put the fucking final tombstone on Tom Brady's career, just like you did the first time you guys played.
Right. 24-10. And I completely agree with you. They're a team, man, and their defense is getting better and better. Since week 6, Max, the Seahawks are tied for the most sacks in the league with Bruce Irvin.
Does that not shock you? Because it's just like a collection of who really him? I will say
your boy
Uchenna Owansu from the Chargers, who I think I've always been high on.
Yeah.
I think I remember vividly like giving him praise during the Raiders game last year.
Yeah.
The almost tie. He's kicking ass. He is an ass
straight
kicker.
up. Flat out, man. Really great player. All right, let's go to the game of the week, man. Playoff matchup, potential Super Bowl. Bills and Vikings. Bills 6-2. Vikings 7-1. Look, man. Josh Allen is on the injury list. He has a UCL injury, and it kind of scares me, man. So this line, Bills -5.
I waited one. I checked this morning. That's what I got.
Yeah.
So it's scary, but I mean, so here's what came out. If you want to show the injuries real quick, it's not as bad as they think. They don't think he might miss this game and nothing else. But the thing is, if he misses this game, no way. No way Buffalo wins this fucking game, right?
Yeah, it's hard. Who's their backup? Is it Matt Barkley? Who's their backup for the Bills? I know it was Trubisky last year.
Is it EJ Manuel still?
No.
Let me see. I'll check right now.
I don't know who their backup is. I'm blanking out, but
yeah, it's Matt Barkley. Yeah, or Case. Do they still have Case Keenum? Hold on,
it is Matt Barkley.
I think so. I don't know why I didn't just look up depth. Oh, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. That's a pretty good backup. I think
like that. Yeah, he can win you a game.
Oh, hey, play hard against your old team. A little 100%. Bit if he does play. I think there is a chance that they sit Josh Allen, and not because the injury is bad, but just to play like be safe with it. Like
don't endanger something that special.
Exactly. But look, I don't think the Vikings are legit. I really don't. I was very high on the Max in the off season. I just pictured it going a little bit different ways. I thought their defense was going to be a little bit more dominant than they looked. I thought Justin Jefferson was going to be a little bit more dominant than he looked, should I say. But Kirk Cousins is dancing on the plane. They're feeling good. They're hitting on all cylinders. They got TJ Hawkinson really involved last week. Do you trust them against the Bills?
Against the healthy Josh Allen and Bills, I don't know if I trust them, but against kind of a wounded one, I think it could be a game. Oh man, I really wish we had a more clear just view of how healthy Allen is. I mean, he looked pretty healthy on that last throw he threw against the Jets, like an 80-yard missile, hit Gabe Davis in the chest.
It doesn't affect his legs. It's not a leg injury.
No, it's not. But guys can't run when their elbow gets hurt a little bit. They gotta just be all fucking scared and stiff. No. Oh, man, I think Minnesota's going to compete, but I don't think they're going to have enough. I love Buffalo, like just talent and their ass-kicking ability. And we saw what happened last time Minnesota played a dominant team or a team with a lot of talent. They lost, but I'm going to go 27-24 Buffalo. I'm not confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo in a dominating fashion. I think Josh Allen is gonna play. I read some reports today. It's a lot more on the brighter side. The reports that we got on Monday when the injury came out scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, he might have to have Tommy John."
Tommy John. When I seen Tommy John surgery, I was like, "What?
You were like,
Are
"Is
you
this boy
fucking
playing baseball? What the fuck?"
yeah, dude? Like, how severe is this injury? It scared the shit out because I have him in a lot of fantasy leagues, but
I love when you
it
bring up your fantasy leagues, by the way. I fucking love it.
but Tuesday, Wednesday, a lot of the reports that came out said, chill out. It's not that bad. It's not that severe. We monitoring it. Like, I think he'll be fine. I think the Bills are going to dominate. The Bills might get back Tre'Davious White in this one. We'll see. But I like the Bills in this one, man.
Can
I
we
think this is
agree to a cop out that if he doesn't play, we switch our picks to Minnesota Vikings?
no. Let's keep it. Loss is a loss.
Yeah, okay.
Loss.
Now you don't want to switch, right?
Look. If you're switching it in the podcast right now, I'll give it to you. But you're not.
But you were like,
this
well,
is the
this happens,
deadline.
I'm going to do this.
This is the deadline. This is the motherfucking deadline. All right. I don't complain. All right. I go with Malik Willis, who passed. If I knew Malik Willis was only going to complete 5 passes, I wouldn't have picked the Titans.
Yeah, but you
that's
knew
just
he was
me,
playing.
I didn't know he was going to complete 5 passes, Max. You know who was completing 5 passes at some point or near that? Justin Fields, man. And how far have we come? The Bears are 3-6, but god damn, they look a lot better than 3-6. They've had 3 really good weeks with Justin Fields. The Lions, on the other hand, they're 2-6, not looking so good. They're coming off a win in at home against Green Bay, kind of put the nail in the coffin against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. But Bears favored by 3 points. They're at home. Detroit money line is plus 130. Chicago is minus 155. The over-under is 48.5 points. If I'm a bettor and I'm betting this week, I am smashing that over. That's just me personally. I think there's going to be some points scored in this one. Injuries for the Lions: AJ Parker questionable and Kirby Reynolds. That is not Kirby Reynolds.
Kirby Joseph is what I meant. Maybe I'm fucking
Kirby
high
Joseph
when I'm doing this shit.
That's like a mixture of Josh Reynolds and Kirby Joseph. Fucking go Gino right there. Bears injuries. Jalen
Just so they know,
Johnson,
fuck the Bears. They don't ever update their shit. There ain't nobody new ever. It's the same fucking injuries.
It's really tough, Max, because the injury report officially comes out Wednesday. That's when.
No, but I'm telling you, they don't do anything. It's still the same. If I check right fucking now, it'll be like, oh, Drew Jones in the squad. I'll check right now. Go ahead, Juan. Talk.
But I think this one's going to be a high-scoring affair. And we talked about Justin Fields on Sunday night. He is special, bro. And what everyone is drooling over is this guy as an athlete ever since the Patriots game has been amazing, bro. Like, I don't know what happened in that locker room. I don't know what happened with that coaching staff, but I think they were hearing the whispers from the outside, and everyone was saying, why aren't you guys designing runs for Justin Fields? Why aren't you guys using him as a runner? Why is he looking like a pocket passer? Why is he trying to play like Peyton Manning?
I think they discovered he was athletic.
I think so. I think like one day they're like, this guy runs a 4.3. Like, maybe we should use him as a weapon. And so the Patriots came to town, and ever since then, they have been hitting the ball rolling, bro. Like, it's been a great watch. I love to see like him with these design runs. That's when he's at his best. It looks like he's just having so much more fun out there, man. Like you seen him in the Washington game when he missed that pass for the game winner. He looked so fucking defeated, bro. He was like, what the hell, man? Like, I can't do anything out here. And now he's more engaged. Like, he's making plays out there. He's throwing the ball more efficiently. Everything is
really high level throws completed too. One whether it's a back shoulder up the seam, a deep ball to Mooney, a jump ball. He's just more confident one, and he looks like the best quarterback in this class. And we know how quickly that can change with the way these quarterbacks are from the 2021 class.
Yeah.
But man, the Bears have an identity on offense. Their defenses can be stingy, but I like it, but I feel really confident in the Bears this week.
Yeah. Any hope for the
35-31.
Lions?
I'm going 30-24. One.
Any hope for the Lions? I got the Lions scoring a lot of points
Yeah,
because
no, it'll be
both of these
close
defenses
because I
suck.
don't think either team is super elite, and Detroit has those plays where you're like, "Holy shit, they look really good." Then it's like, "Oh my god, what is that? What are you guys
Yeah.
doing?" Like they just exposed Aaron Rodgers a little bit, but now they're like, "Oh, they're gonna forget how to play defense." So
Yeah. Exactly. Let's move on to the Tennessee Titans hosting the Denver Broncos, who are coming off a bye week. Tennessee's coming off that brutal loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on the road on Sunday Night Football. Titans -3 in the spread, their favorite. Money line for Denver's plus 135. Tennessee is -160. Over under 39. I am smashing the under for this one, Max. I think it's gonna go under.
oh yeah, 100%.
Broncos, Broncos injuries. Baron Browning, hip, he's questionable. Lloyd Cushenberry, he is questionable. What a name. Cameron Fleming, he's questionable. Titans injuries. Ryan Tannehill, questionable with that ankle still. Bud Dupree, questionable. And Amani Hooker is questionable. Do you trust the Broncos at all? They're coming off a win technically in London. They have the London bye week. They beat the Jaguars. Russ probably played his best game the last time we seen him. Do you
If the
trust?
Titans just hadn't played amazing football with a guy who's really incapable of throwing the ball right now, and they don't really trust to do it, I would feel differently about the Broncos. But I feel super confident in the Titans. They're banged up on defense. King Henry can run. I want to see him get a little bit more involved in the pass game, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. All Malik has to do is maybe complete 6 passes and they win.
I don't think he's gonna be able to, man. I'm smashing the under for passing yards on Malik Willis this week. I think it's gonna be ugly. It is gonna be ugly because
That's a Titan
one thing
game,
that
though. That's what the Titans live for.
oh no. I'm not saying it like they're gonna lose the game because of this. They're more than capable of beating the Broncos with Malik Willis only completing like 5 passes. I believe that. But like the Broncos secondary is legit. Patrick Surtain, he's a dog. He is probably arguably the best corner in the league right now. But the Titans have an elite defense, Max. They have one of the most underrated defensive lines. Like imagine Harold Landry was healthy with this defensive line, Max. How fucking unbelievable they will be.
They miss him, but they still look really freaking good, man. The defense has a lot of players to like, and even when they can't draft people in the first round, kind of like your Raiders. No offense,
Christian Fulton was a good grab. He is really coming alive
man.
for the
I
Titans.
want to root for so bad. Caleb Farley's so fucking bad, but man, I don't. I think it ain't it, Chief.
He's still got some time, man. He's been dealing with some injuries, but
What's
I'm
but
rolling with
that's
the
what's the story of his life, right?
exactly. I'm rolling with the Titans 20-14. It's going to be an ugly game. Rolling with that defense and Derrick Henry. I think the defense will get a defensive touchdown in this one for the Titans.
I'm going Tennessee 21-10. Melvin Gordon gets a couple handoffs. There's going to be a fumble.
Or Latavius Murray, maybe. Kansas City Chiefs 6-2. My goodness, coming off that win against Tennessee. Jaguars coming off a win themselves against them putrid Las Vegas Raiders, 3-6 in that department. Chiefs favored by 9.5 points. Kansas City is plus 480 on the money line. Jacksonville is plus 360. I believe KC is minus 480. I read that wrong.
Sorry, that's me.
Over under 50.5 points. Injuries for the Jaguars: Shaquille Griffin on IR, Rayshawn Jenkins, he is questionable, and Blake Bell, he's on IR for the Chiefs. Look, man, do you believe in a fantasy story with the Jags winning this one?
No, I don't. The Chiefs are a freaking machine. I really don't see it, man. I want the Jags to compete. Interested to see how ETN does because Derrick Henry had some success running the ball, and ETN, he's getting a workhorse load one. I don't know if you noticed, he's got like 28 carries, and he's not no
I noticed.
6'4", 250. Yeah, I'm sure he did. But Kansas City's too much of a machine one. It doesn't matter. They got Mahomes. Trevor Lawrence, let's see how he plays. Maybe he can match him. But I'm going Kansas City this game, feeling really confident.
Yeah, I'm
They're
going Kansas City
28-17.
too. You said 28-17?
Yeah.
I got 31-20. Got the Chiefs also, man. I don't believe in the Jags against that team. Number 15 is unbelievable. The one chance that the Jags got, like you said, you hit it right on the nose. ETN. He needs to run rapid, bro. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins, 6-3, undefeated when Tua starts and finishes the game. Facing the Cleveland Browns, 3-5, coming off a bye week. I don't know what to think of the Browns, man. It's weird, and I don't think Vegas does either. Miami is only 4-point favorites. Miami is minus 210 on the money line. Cleveland is plus 175. 48.5 points is the over-under. Injuries for the Browns, Denzel Ward, questionable. Wyatt Teller, questionable. And David Njoku is probable with an ankle injury. On the Dolphin side, Liam Eichenberg, he's questionable, and Austin Jackson is also questionable. I like the Dolphins a lot, Max.
I have to, especially against Cleveland one.
I do, but I like them to the point where they're this close of being a Super Bowl contender for me with Tua at the helm. I get it. I know you're not that big of a Tua fan.
What's the biggest reservation about them? Because mine's the defense. I don't get why they're playing so crappy. And I know they got guys out, like Byron Jones is out. They have Bradley Chubb now. Got Jalen Phillips. Christian Wilkins is still there. Solid linebackers. Jerome Baker's there. Tyndall. What's up with them? Why is their defense so... Javon Holland?
Yeah, I know. They have so much talent. They have so much talent.
Justin Fields is amazing. But amazing. He shouldn't have been that good against the Dolphins with all this talent. You know, I held them in pretty high regards, a lot of those guys. So I'm a little underwhelmed. But I don't think Cleveland's got enough in the tank. So all they can hope to do is run with Bradley Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Maybe hit a few plays there. I think Cleveland will put up some points because that's the nature of the defense. But Miami got too much firepower. Too much Tyreek, too much Waddle.
They make it a fucking track meet, bro, with Waddle and Tyreek. They make you run all the way down the field, up and down, all fucking game. It's in Miami. It's going to be humid. I know that cold weather is coming through for us in LA. It's raining. I don't know how the weather is in Miami, but I'm guessing it'll be humid. I really like Miami, man. And they're looking like a version of the 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo, like offensive wise. And I really like it, dude. I just really like it. I believe Mike McDaniels. I believe in Tua. I believe in Tyreek. I believe in that defense. Yes, they give up some plays. Yes, they should be playing a lot better than what they are on paper, but they have some playmakers. They got Howard. They got Javon Hollins. Like, those guys can create turnovers. They can create turnovers. Like, yards, I can give a fuck about yards. Try not to give up points. Their special teams is good. Like, they had a special teams touchdown last week. Like,
it seems
all
like
three
they just
phases.
need 1 or 2 plays on defense, and they got it in the bag.
Exactly, man. So I'm rolling with the Dolphins. I don't trust the Browns at all. They're a disaster at times. Their best win this year is against the Bengals, who I just think they're inconsistent, but I don't trust them, man, at all. Dolphins 31, Browns 17.
Yeah, Miami 33-24. The Browns will score some points, but it won't be enough.
Houston Texans 1-6-1, facing the New York Giants 6-2, coming off a bye week. Giants are 6.5-point favorites. Money line, Giants minus 285. Houston is plus 228. The over-under is 39.5 points. Injuries on the Texans side. Brandon Cooks, Nico Collins, Malik Collins, all questionable. And injuries on the Giants side. Evan Neal, questionable. Xavier McKinney, what's ATV?
He got in an ATV accident. He's going to be out 2 or 3 weeks over the bye.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to point that out.
You wanted to make sure like that was the reason.
Yeah, like if JPP we had been doing that, we would have put fireworks. Kenny
Golladay, legit injury, knee, questionable. I don't think that's gonna matter.
It's legit.
But
let's keep this one quick, one, please. Except for my sanity.
I got the Giants.
Giants all the way.
Texans suck, man. I don't trust them. Giants 24, Texans 13.
Giants 21-17 because they always keep shit close. If the Texans win, though, it kind of makes me think the Giants are fakers. That's
Wink
the only
Martindale,
takeaway from this game.
Wink
Fakers.
Martindale said this week, Max, Dameon Pierce is the angriest runner in football. That's what he said. He runs the angriest, and I believe him.
He's up there.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Their fans are very angry that they're 2-6. They
So are the Saints fans.
And so are the Saints, 3-6 themselves. Every time I look at Andy Dalton, I can't believe that he's starting for the Saints, but they're doing it. Saints, they're favored by 2.5 points. Money line, New Orleans is minus 140. Pittsburgh is plus 118. Over under 40.5 points. Injuries on the Saints side. Michael Thomas out for the year with a foot injury. My goodness, that contract.
What's new, Scooby-Doo?
What is fucking new? Marshawn Lattimore, he is questionable. I heard that they might shut him down for the year. He might be done for the year.
Fucking let the Eagles have this pick, baby. Keep losing. I really need Pittsburgh to win this game. I might have to change my pick just so I can root for Pittsburgh one.
Marcus Davenport questionable, and Eric McCoy, he is questionable with an ankle. Injuries on the Steelers side. TJ Watt on IR still. Levi Wallace questionable, and Larry Ogunjobi is questionable.
You think
I'm rolling with the Saints.
Should get the Lattimore treatment real quick one?
He shouldn't fucking step foot on the field.
He's like
get Will Anderson.
If he's like 150%, go for it. But if he's like 90, dog.
The Steelers are going to get Will Anderson and TJ Watt on the same fucking field, and it's going to be it's going to wreak havoc in the NFL next year. I'm calling it right now. That's all I got to say about the Steelers. They suck this year. They're fucking terrible. Their offense is bad. Najee Harris is bad. Their defense is not that good. Mike Tomlin can't save them this year. He's going to have his first losing record. I like the Saints because at the end of the day, they still have Alvin Kamara. I really like Chris Olave. He looked super good last week, even though they got the shit beat out of them in Baltimore. The only thing that scares me is Andy Dalton. Like, that's what scares me. That's it.
I need Andy Dalton to have a bad game just for the draft pick one, but I still think the Saints are a better team. 21-18. I'm not going to change. I'm just going to be rooting. I'm wrong. It's a win-win for Max. I love win-wins.
23-20 Saints. You know what I'm going to be rooting for this week, and I'm probably going to be heartbroken. The 2-6 Raiders hosting the 3-5-1 Indianapolis Colts, man. We went over the Colts in the beginning of the show. They're a fucking mess, bro. And Vegas knows it. Vegas has the Raiders favored by 6 points. Money line for the Colts, plus 210. Las Vegas is minus 260. Over-under is 42.5 points. Injuries on the Colts side. Jonathan Taylor, Jelani Woods, all questionable. Tyquan Lewis, knee, he's on IR. Injuries for the Raiders side. Nate Hobbs, he's on IR. Divine Diablo, who got hurt last week with a forearm injury, he's possibly out for the year. He's the leading tackler for the Raiders. So there goes that. Darren Waller, hamstring, questionable. What else is fucking new with him? He's probably not going to play.
I mean, fucking get this man 100 fucking massages. I don't know how you fix hamstrings, but get it more of that, because how fucking long? It's been like, 6 weeks of hamstring?
Yeah.
And it's also 6 weeks, like, he's fucking close. He's right there, one.
Hunter Renfrow also has a hamstring injury. He was just added to the report today as we're doing the show. So there goes that. Look, man, the Raiders are a fucking mess. And I want to pick the Colts so fucking bad. But as we alluded to in the beginning of the show,
after all that shit, you can't.
Yeah, dude, they're a mess. How can you pick the Colts?
I'm picking them one.
You're just picking them because you're a fucking asshole. That's why.
Wow.
That's the only reason why you're picking them. But the Colts are a fucking joke right now.
Honestly, dude, I don't even want to talk after just being name called so badly on live TV. Wow. It's going to be a good Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fucking Colts are going to win this game. Jeff Saturday is going to galvanize his team. First week in the building. bringing that big Saturday energy into the building. You're a fucking mean person. You call me names. You know what? The Colts are going to win this game 28-24. It don't matter. You know Josh McDaniels has his way. It gets fucked up by the Colts. A revenge game for the whole organization. The coach who spurned them.
Abram gets fucking cut. What else is new? First round pick. Let him
Yeah,
go.
he's balling out this week too. He's gonna have the best game of his fucking life.
I just heard McDaniels is gonna be the head coach for sure this year. That's what they said. They said that he has to win more. If he doesn't win more than 3 to 4 games max, he'll be out. But as far as the season goes, he is good. He's good to stay. What do you think about that?
Well, it ain't this weekend going to be good for his case.
If
Colts
you lose
to a guy off the fucking street, to a scab,
I'm going to riot. I'm going to fucking riot.
28-24 Colts won. This would be the best day of my life almost. If the Colts
35 to 30. 35 to 30 Raiders. Raiders
We're probably both are probably going to be like fucking 9-6. 3 field goals win the game.
Daniel Carlson for the win, baby. Green Bay Packers. My goodness, if this was 20 fucking, I don't know, 16, this might be a really good game. It is not. The Packers suck. They're 3-6 in Lambeau Field, playing the 6-2 Mike McCarthy coach Dallas Cowboys. Revenge game indeed for Mike McCarthy. Vegas has Dallas favored by 5 points in Lambeau Field. Dallas is minus 225 for the money line. Green Bay plus 185. The over-under is 43 points. Injuries on the Cowboys side. Ezekiel Elliott, Noah Brown, both questionable. Packers injuries. Christian Watson, questionable. Aaron Jones, Eric Stokes, questionable. And Rashawn Gary tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Their best pass rusher. What the fuck is going on? The guy who had the most
heart on their team, I felt like won. I really like Rashawn Gary. He was been the best player on a bad team this whole year. You know, people are going to say, oh, Rodgers owns Dallas. Well, you know, I don't think this year he can own him, man. I'd be genuinely shocked if Dallas lost this game. It would be almost as bad as the Giants losing to the Texans. If the Dallas Cowboys lose this game, they're fakers. I'm calling it right now. Dallas is going to win this game. And not only win one, they're going to kick their fucking ass 35-14 coming off a bye.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a semi-close game. I almost picked the Packers.
You should pick them.
I don't think so.
Be a man.
The only reason why I have a little bit of faith in the Packers is you don't think just a little bit, Max, just a little tiny incy bit of Aaron Rodgers wants to be an asshole and just play it at an MVP level to beat McCarthy?
Think Mike fucking McCarthy?
No, I don't. I don't.
To get back at Aaron Rodgers for all the shit he talked.
What the fuck is he gonna do? What?
Talking about
is he gonna manage the game well?
The massages of them, missing meetings and shit, getting freaking happy endings, Bob Kraft style.
What is he gonna do, Max? Manage the game well?
He gonna manage it excellently. He gonna take
He's
a
gonna
punt.
what?
No delay. He's gonna be like, we're disciplined this week.
He doesn't call plays. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna coach him up. Really good high fives. He's gonna get spelt this week. Lose some like 5 ounces.
Look, this is what I'm going with. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a little fuck you game towards Mike McCarthy.
I think Mike McCarthy don't have that fuck you game right back, Juan. He's going to get those boys ready to play.
I hope so, man, but I don't see it. Cowboys are a really good team, man. Their defense is elite. Michael Parsons is legit. Rolling with the Cowboys, man. 29-24. Dallas.
Yeah, 35-14. This game ain't even going to be close.
Arizona Cardinals 3-6, traveling to LA to face the Rams 3-5. The Rams are 3-point underdogs. Oh no, 3-point favorites. What?
They both lost last week.
I know.
It should be even. I think it should be even.
It should be even.
Well, you know what though? Matthew Stafford's in concussion protocol. So
let's go to the injuries.
They just came out like a few hours ago. So I'm scared.
Well, David Edwards, also concussion, and Joe Noteboom, Achilles. He's on IR. Both of those guys are on IR. Cardinals, Budda Baker, doubtful. Ronnie Hudson, My goodness, I fucking butchered that.
Ronnie Hudson.
Questionable. Ronnie Hudson. Questionable. Will Hernandez. Will Herning. Doubtful. Pectoral. Look, the Rams suck, bro. They really fucking do. But I like the Cardinals in this game. I do. I think their defense is pretty good. Their offense is shitty. I get it. Kyler the Munchkin. Call of Duty is out. Modern Warfare 2. Shout out to COD. He's probably going to be gaming it up.
Don't you think it's odd though, like how they're marketing that COD? Like it's the first Modern Warfare 2. Like didn't we already live through this shit?
Know. Yeah, these youngsters don't know.
Yeah, Kyler don't even fuck. Kyler might be. Yeah, Kyler, bro. Oh my god, imagine that little fuck at like 10 years old on COD, bro, feeding off fucking Mountain Dew and Cheetos for a whole night.
He was definitely a Kimbo Rangers with
do you think
lightweight.
He ran like the hack lobbies like one you used to?
Oh yeah, most definitely scamming kids.
Did you really run the hack lobbies?
Oh yeah, bro. Most definitely. Kyler was one. Kyler Murray was probably a kid that I scammed on Modern Warfare 2. with the scrawny voice and everything, bro. Like I guarantee, that has more
discrepancy in COD games played between me and you. Like, because I didn't play one fucking game of Modern Warfare 2 online.
I definitely quick scope Kyler Murray in my life. I probably did.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thing. Make that a fucking clip out. One scam Kyler.
But I'm rolling with the Cardinals, man. Rolling with the Munchkin, dude. 28-24. I don't trust the Rams. The Rams are a fucking mess, dude. And when you go all in, this happens. It happens, bro. They're not having a good year. It happens.
I'm going with the Rams 27-21 if Stafford plays. I'm switching to the Cardinals if he doesn't play. Fuck you. Right back at you.
All right. Sunday Night Football. Niners hosting in Santa Clara, 4-4. The Los Angeles Chargers, the 5-3 Chargers, man. They've been getting away with some wins lately. Niners -7, Max, on the spread, 7-point favorites. Does that shock you at all for the 5-3 Chargers?
Yeah, because they're really banged up. They're missing a lot of guys. They barely beat Atlanta. The Niners are coming off a very good game against the fucking the Rams. And like, look at those injuries. One, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Both are really not going to play. Austin Johnson, Trey Pipkins gets hurt. You don't want to see more pass rushers. And for the Niners, they're banged up too, but they're coming off a bye. Debo might play, probably will. The hamstring. Dre Greenlaw, calves questionable, and Eric Armstead, who's missed a big chunk of the year. He's probably going to play. This is the big question. Is Max rolling with the Chargers another week?
You probably fucking will.
I can't roll with them this week, Juan. There's
why? You're done? Are you done?
I might be done after this week. I finally quit them this week, but I'm going to be rooting for them in my heart of hearts because I can't support the Niners. So it's a win-win for Max. The Chargers win. I fucking get to talk shit to Joey and make him freaking quit life like he always does when the Niners lose. And if the Chargers lose, I get the dub on one and I just build the lead even further. I love it.
I'm not picking the Chargers.
Well, I know. It just gives my record a little bit more gusto.
I guess. I'm rolling with the Niners, though, man. I don't trust the Chargers. I do think it's going to be a close game because of Jimmy G, and I do think he's in turnover prone. I think Khalil Mack will get him a couple times.
Dude, Khalil Mack got Drake London so
pretty bad,
fucking dirty. Like
Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is at an age, man, where it doesn't show up like every single week. Like, oh my God, wow, defensive player of the year. But my goodness, man, like he has like every other week a Hall of Fame fucking play. Like, my goodness, like Khalil Mack, you are so fucking good. And that's what he did last week against Drake London. But McCaffrey, Debo might play. Ayuk is coming to his own. The Niners are getting a little bit more healthier. They might get Elijah Mitchell back. Their defense is legit with Bosa. I like their corners. I like their safeties. Love their linebackers. Running back stack. But the Chargers, bro, you guys had a gutsy win last week. You guys should be like 3-5, honestly. But
how do the Chargers win some games and they lose some? Like they Charger win and lose games. It's unbelievable.
If they win this game, I'll be very impressed.
I think
Very
it
impressed.
would go a long way in my book too.
And it will flash red alert for the Niners. I will be more scared of the Niners losing this game more than the Chargers losing it. I expect them to lose.
Wow.
Yeah. Niners 27, Chargers 24.
Wow, you have it that close. I got the Chargers losing 30-17. Niners have too much talent right now, and the Chargers are too banged up. I'm shocked you have it that close. Wow.
Yeah. I don't think Herbert is going to give them that touchdown with the Niners. Like, I think for the score to be 30-17, there has to be a defensive touchdown. And I don't think Herbert's going to give him a chance at that. I think Herbert's going to play it safe.
Well, Eckler might fumble the fucking game away.
True that. Or Palmer. All right, Monday Night Football. The Schlegels.
Oh my
They're
God.
playing 8-0.
Look at that fucking record. Oh my God. I just want to take a second. Just be quiet.
You're talking about the Commandies?
No, I'm just, oh my God. 8-0. Oh my God. That's how many wins you guys almost have. 0. That's how many first round picks are left on your fucking team from 4 years ago.
Fucking hate you.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
Man. The Eagles, man, they're favored by 11 points. My goodness. Washington is plus 400 on the money line. Philly is minus 550. Over under is 44.5 points. We haven't seen Philly since Thursday Night Football. So they're on a little mini bye week. Jordan Davis, he's out with an ankle. Josiah Scott. Is that how you say that?
Josiah Scott. There's not much.
Josiah.
There's really not much.
And then Commandies, Chase Young questionable, Jahan Dotson and J.D. McKissick also questionable. The Commanders are weird. They're just a weird team, okay? And this smells trap game for
it does.
Three major reasons. Number one, mini bye week for the Eagles. Okay, that's number one. A little bit too much rest to think about it. Number two, divisional game. And number three, Taylor fucking Heineke. You can never fucking predict this guy. You don't know if he's going to play really bad or he's going to play pretty good to the point where like he's making winning plays out there. So do you have faith in the Eagles to take care of business?
I do, Juan. I really do. I think the way we play, it was running the ball. And again, it's a very talented front one. It's not no scrub front. It's Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen. Well, one day it'll be Chase Young, man. It's kind of weird how he's not going to be here for probably this game too. But it's just they're really talented. They got Jamin Davis, who I really like. Corners are solid. We can't take them too lightly. But I don't think the Eagles will. I think we're on a team on the mission. We're hungry. We got A.J. Brown. We got the Batmans. We got Fat Batman, Jason Kelsey. I love the Eagles, man. We're going to win this game 24-14. Heineke's going to throw a pick or two. It's going to seal the win for us, I feel.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be the trap game for you guys. I like Washington's chances of like being close, but that's third quarter, fourth quarter, I feel like you guys are going to like put like the Warrior stamp on it. Mm-hmm. Like this game goes from 14-10, really close, to fucking 35-10 like that. Like you guys
I think that's what's going to happen.
Points. Yeah. All right. I got Eagles 34-20.
Yeah. The Eagles, man, we're rolling. You know what, one? I'm going to make it my fucking lock of the week, too. I don't know who you have. Lock of the week, the Eagles. That's the only lock that's been.
You know who I have. You made the fucking graphic, asshole.
I know.
I got the Eagles, too.
Look, the mystery's still there.
I'm rolling with the Eagles, too, man. I couldn't find anyone but them. The other team that I was thinking about was Dallas, but, you know, thought about the Aaron Rodgers aspect. And then can you really trust the Giants against the Texans?
No, there's a lot of NFC East for the locks right now. A lot of NFC stuff.
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks in a row rolling with the Eagles.
I wish I rolled with them all 8 fucking weeks.
I know. Probably be undefeated.
I would be.
I know. I think that's gonna do it, man. We're at the hour mark. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. We appreciate all the love and support that we have been getting. If you guys are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, man. It's quick, it's easy, gets us out in that algorithm, gets us a chance to pop up on people's YouTube homepage. Helps out with all that great stuff, man. And comment down below whatever you guys want. Any thoughts, comments, anything like that. Max, anything you want to say before we go?
No, I don't want. Just shout out to everybody who supported us. We're still growing. It's been slower in the last couple of weeks, but man, it's crazy how well we've been doing. And just shout out to everyone who's been supporting.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you guys Sunday night. All right. Peace.